Have a few minutes? You won't believe what you can do with it. Open a Regions checking account online in as little as 5 minutes. Then enjoy award-winning service and banking tools and tech that help you live in the moment. Learn more at regions.com/live in the moment. Regions Bank, member FDIC.
Broadcasting live from the Subaru of Gwinnett studio inside the Sonesta Gwinnett Place Atlanta Hotel. It's time for Gwinnett Business Radio. Gwinnett Business Radio is presented by Regions Bank. Brave the beginning. Member FDIC.
If you don't know who this is, Harper LaBelle, and you recognize that Stephen's not your host, it's because Stephen is out today. Mike is behind the big green curtain where nothing happens back there. So I am taking over, and I'm flying solo today. Welcome, everybody, to Business RadioX. I am Harper LaBelle. I look forward to having a wonderful guest that we'll talk about in just a second. Today's show is brought to you by Subaru. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Subaru. Enjoy the big savings and the hassle-free experience at Subaru of Gwinnett, where people sell cars. Visit SubaruofGwinnett.com and join their family today, or come in and see the difference. If you're already a Subaruist, then check out their Facebook page for the latest news, offers, and community events. Today's show, our guest is Bradley Thomas. Bradley's with us today from Inspire Everyday Fitness. We'll look forward to talking to Bradley a little bit about his business, what he does, and how he can make a difference in people's lives. But first of all, Bradley, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here today on Business Radio X.
Thank you for having me.
Look forward to an interesting conversation, because everybody that's in the New Year, Christmas, holiday spirit, they all want to get a gym membership and take advantage of looking at their self in the mirror and going, what the heck happened over the last 2 months? You get to help with that and many other services as well. Tell us a little bit about Inspire Fitness and how you got involved.
Okay, Inspire Everyday Fitness it's actually a virtual health and fitness business where we're helping people to get healthy virtually. We use some equipment to help with that. So we're using heart rate monitors, Bluetooth scales, fitness apps. So I'm able to track clients whether they're here or in Pennsylvania, here in Atlanta or in Pennsylvania, and it works together. You can see other folks in the program. There's a leaderboard where you can see other people exercising throughout the week. We have virtual classes or live classes on Zoom in the mornings and at midday. And also, there's just a lot to our program. We have weekly group coaching calls. We do meal plans as well. So we incorporate the nutrition in there too. And we particularly emphasize a plant-centered diet, a plant-based diet. Wherever you are on the spectrum, getting more plants in will be better for you in the long run, wherever you are. So we incorporate all those health and fitness components into something that's doable, practical, and you're not doing it alone. That's the beauty of our program too.
A lot there.
A lot.
Virtual fitness. Now that's a new phrase that I'm used to going into a gym or into another environment. Now we can do it from home. Tell me what the difference is and how virtual, being able to do this on a laptop or a computer, whatever it is, from your phone, I imagine. How is that grown in terms of your ability to be able to reach out to more clients?
Well, it is really just a different business model, and there are different pros and different cons.
Now, is a lot of this because of COVID? Or has it been enhanced because of people not being able to get out for the last 2 years?
I'll say COVID opened my mind to more opportunities, more ways to grow, and so right now most people do go to the gym. A lot of people go to the gym, but a virtual option is really, I'd say, more is tapped but virtually untapped space. And so what's a benefit? It's if you're in a big city like Atlanta or Houston or New York, you can save time. You can get your workout in, a group workout in, from the comfort of your home without having to travel to the gym, have to shower, come back home, and deal with the commute.
Traffic, everything. You're right, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting perspective. Is there a body weight only type of program that you have, or if I do have, if I'm in an apartment, I've only got a small group of little dumbbell weights or something like that, There are people, I'm sure, that have their own home gym. Everything is included, right? And you're able to work with all.
Right. Body weight, the lighter dumbbell weights, that's what we mostly work out with in a group class. Now, if you have one-on-one, we can work with the heavier weights. But in those group classes, those morning classes, those are body weight and light resistance weight. And we really just get it in with that.
All kinds of different options. Okay, so the virtual allows somebody to connect with you, and then now you're their trainer. Is that correct? And now
Correct.
you're going to find out everybody has a different place where they're starting from and a
Yes.
different goal. Talk a little bit about what you see in terms of the basics of where most people want to get started and where they want to be in a month, a year from now.
Yeah. Most people who join our programs are wanting to lose weight, and they're wanting to do it in a healthy way. What I tell people from the gate is that we're not the program where you're going to lose 20 pounds this month. That's not what we're going for. We're going for improving our overall lifestyle choices. So we're trying to we're building consistency. So working on doing this multiple times a week and getting to where we're doing it, working out 4 or 5, 6 times a week. But we're starting where people are. But when people get started with us, they also know that they're not doing it alone. Again, I mentioned a leaderboard and group coaching calls. There are things that build in the community. Even though everyone's not in the same place, we're still able to bring them together, and we're still able to motivate. And as their coach, I'm still able to. I look at their workouts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm able to see their calorie counts, how long they've actively been working out. So you can wear our equipment and just be walking around the house, and it's not going to show us active. So you actually have to do something that will get your heart rate up, something moderate exercise for it to start tracking. But you have the beauty of our program, and one of the benefits is even if you're not on our live Zoom workout, but you decided to go for a walk or jog in your neighborhood, I can see that, and I check in throughout the week.
Man. So I can't cheat, can I? I mean, I may be on my diet, but if I'm going to work out and go, oh, yeah, I did 100 push-ups earlier today, you'll be able to tell that because, again, there's equipment and there's ways to monitor that.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting perspective. When someone first starts, a lot of times, I get sore and I'm sweaty. I don't want to do this. You have the ability to see what they've done and find out, and hey, I know you're sore. That's part of it.
Right.
For a while. For 2 or 3 days, stretch out, water, other nutritional things, and then you won't be as sore the next time, and you'll be stronger. The motivational curve between the ears is something that I imagine is the biggest thing for you to get through first.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit more about what you have been trained to do to help people get through that first soreness. I'm tired. I really don't want to do this. This is too much. Maybe I should consider doing something else. Being healthy, that's a conscious decision. You get to help people get to where they want. You see where they want to be in 6 to 12 months, right?
Right. So the first step is making that first step. So you have to decide that before you see me, because I'm not trying to push my program on people, exercise and fitness. I want to make it attractive. I post on social media and do things. We may talk about some of the things I'm doing to stay active and try to make this look attractive. But the individual has to make the decision that they have to do something different. The individual has to say that I am not content where I am because right now I'm doing some things that I know are not healthy, and I want to do something different. So when someone speaks with me, first we talk about that and talk about what those goals are, and then as they talk about their goals, I try to help paint a more realistic picture. So if I see something where, again, someone might, their goal for the first month could be to lose 10 pounds, I might try to bring that down a little bit, lower their expectations, but get them set on the right track so they can be set for success. Another part of what we do is those group coaching calls. So on the group coaching calls, there are folks who've lost 30 pounds. There are folks who've lost 20 pounds. There are folks who've lost 10 pounds. And there are folks who are just working still on their first 10 pounds. You get the benefit of not just hearing from me as your coach. You get the benefit of hearing a peer who is in a different situation, someone who might be, 100 pounds more than I am, and they may be close to where you are. Their message, they're speaking on, I did this workout and I was sore, but I made sure I stretched out. I made sure I massaged a little bit. I made sure I drank my water. And the next day I was expecting to be sore, but I was good. So when you can hear it from me, it's one thing to hear it from me. It's another thing to hear it from a peer in the program. And that's what our program also provides.
Bradley Thomas from Inspire Everyday Fitness is our guest here. Bradley, you said something when we first started. 20 pounds of weight is probably a common goal. A lot of people, hey, I want to lose 15, 20, whatever it is. Part of the education, in my understanding, and you say that's not really the goal. I would imagine to fine-tune that to say muscle weighs more than fat. And if we're going to get rid of a lot of extra weight that you have, but we're going to change it, and we're going to get you stronger, it's not the weight necessarily. It's not the scale. It's how you look in the mirror. It's how you feel. It's how much better you are at going up and down some stairs where you used to huff and puff and be not. So I forget I'm taking the elevator. Talk a little bit about what you do to change some education that people have had that this is the way I was brought up and raised, and you can say, wait a second, that's not necessarily true. Muscle weighs more than fat. You're going to gain weight if you get stronger, but it's a healthy type of weight to have. The way you eat, especially sugar, I would imagine, and you mentioned a lot of plant-based. So talk a little bit more about what your initial training phase is to retrain the mind before you get to the body and the actual exercise.
Yeah, again, those things start with a conversation. It starts with a conversation, the initial conversation to join our program. And then it continues with group coaching calls or one-on-one calls. Sometimes they're the check-in calls where I am able to understand where someone actually is at, the thing they're personally dealing with. And then, okay, so what you're saying, what the question you're asking is, what happens with my clients who start working out, they're working hard, and they're not seeing the scale move? Well, we also take measurements when we get started as well. And oftentimes, most of the time, when people are actually working and they're frustrated with the scale, I have to redirect them to the measurements. Yeah. The measurements, because the measurements or the mirror, right? Yeah, both. Yeah, because they're changing. The clothes are fitting differently. Mm-hmm. The shape is forming. And
you just pointed at your waist, meaning that there are times where you are going to lower that belly fat area that a lot of people may have, the muffin top, if you will, and you're going to decrease that because strength will do that. Coordination, movement, all that. Go ahead, please.
Yes, and I have a number of clients, and they'll say, hey, the scale hasn't been moving how I really wanted it, but I've been consistent in this dress. My clothes are fitting different, and I like the way they're fitting. Mm-hmm. Sometimes we have to redirect that attention there and encourage people to just keep up the work that you're doing. Our business is called Inspire Everyday Fitness. What we're doing is we're making consistent, healthier lifestyle choices. And what happens is over time, we're able to cut away the pounds. We're able to cut away the inches. And I'll mention this as well. My wife, we're both personal trainers. She's also a nurse practitioner. And we just had a baby in May. In March, March 27th.
March, May, it all rolls.
All the M's.
Yeah. Because you have no sleep. You're sleep deprived.
I am sleep deprived.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yes.
As a dad, Mike, we're all kind of smiling. Go, yeah, we don't know what month it is. We're just make sure that there are plenty of diapers and baby formula. Right? Yeah. There's not as much of that in. Anyway, go ahead, though. A brand new dad. Congratulations.
Right. Brand new dad. Mom has been working to lose baby weight. She has been losing baby weight, but something that's been happening more quickly than the pounds is the measurements. The clothes are fitting a lot differently.
Yeah.
Her shape is changing.
Skin is tighter, if you will. Yeah.
Yeah.
More muscular again.
Yeah. The muscle's coming in. The muscle again weighs more than the fat. And as her body is changing, again, the scale is changing. It's not changing as quickly as one would think, but we have to redirect our attention to the actual results that we're getting, that we can see when we take the progress pictures. Like the real thing, the thing that we want is happening. And a lot of times, we need help with that. One more thing on weight. So something that can happen as well is you can lose a lot of weight, but if you have not been working on your exercise and even resistance training, what happens is you lose the weight, but you don't have the muscle there. Yep. And so you can get to your goal, and I've had this in our program too, where people get to their goal. They lost 15 pounds. They're at their ideal weight, but they lost the weight before their resistance training really came in. And so they're still fighting at that weight that they want to, okay, well, I want a little more, in the hips and in the glutes. I want that to be bigger. I want to form this. I want to form that. And so there are multiple ways to do it. But one of the best ways to do it is do it all together, where you're losing the weight slowly, and you're adding that resistance in, and your muscles are forming, they're shaping, your clothes are fitting better, you're getting more compliments, slow and steady.
Yeah, interesting. Now, are there any distinct differences between men and women and their desires? Like a man, I would imagine most men would say, hey, I got to lose the weight, or I want to be able to go out on the weekend and play ball with my friends or golf or do whatever. There's so many different women need. You just mentioned your wife having a baby. There's a new mother. There's a mother of 5 that just says, I want to have an hour to myself. And there's the woman that's single and wants to, still run around and have a great time on her weekends, where she wants to be able to CrossFit. There's another thing. There's all these different motivations. What are some of the differences that you notice, even though they're all coming together? I want to be, and fill in that blank, and your ability to decipher between what a man and a woman's needs might be, and specifically design a program around that.
Yeah. Well, I'll say too, I'm still learning. I'm still learning and growing in my business, and working to expand my reach and my ability to help more people. I'm seeing more of my clients right now are, I would say, middle age, 40 to 60, and women. I have male clients, and I have clients outside of, on both directions of that age, 40 to 60. But that's going to be the majority of my clients, and they do have different needs. But for folks that I work with right now, there are a few that really stick out. One is, from a health standpoint, they're at in a mature season, where they're seeing, one, that maybe I can't just keep doing what I was doing. Continuing to do what I did in my 20s isn't really working for me. So they're also at a place where they're seeing, from a health standpoint, they're seeing more of their peers experience health situations, even passing away, where, they're like, man, they were too young for this, but I may have seen some of the writing on the wall, and if I'm honest with myself, I need to make some adjustments, or I can end up like them. I see more people who have kind of seen those different types of life situations happen, and say that I have to do something differently. So that includes exercise, but also diet. So I see that. I also see we do have folks working to lose baby weight, and it could be weight after several kids, and they're really working on that. And this is where virtually has been a benefit, because some people don't have all the time that they had to go to the gym, but they can work out from home, and so there are benefits there.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I'd say those are two of the bigger ones. Just realizing that I have to do something different, And then also, if you're working to lose baby weight.
Sure. Designing a plan, working that plan, and then tweaking it a little bit here and there based on results. Hey, you're getting after this, young man, young lady. This is wonderful. Let's see if we can add this, or let's see you're going to help find the ability to peak quickly, but over a longer period of time, as opposed to just peaking and then spiking back down again.
Right.
It's interesting. Inspire Everyday Fitness with Bradley Thomas. If someone listening would like to get a hold of you specifically, how would they go about doing that?
Yeah, one, they can find me on social media. Instagram is big, inspire_everyday_fitness. That's my Instagram. Facebook is Inspire Everyday Fitness. My website, inspireeverydayfitness.com. They can find me there. And a phone number, 470-255-3698. They can find me on those.
And just type in Bradley Thomas and you'll appear. Is there a page that you have specifically, and your happy face and everything, information about you and how to get in touch with you personally, correct?
Correct.
Absolutely wonderful. Bradley, thank you for being a guest here today. I really appreciate it. All the best with your business as well.
Yeah.
You get to help people improve their lives. What a great job. Regions Bank is one of our sponsors here at Business RadioX. We're here to help your business financial future stay on track. Regions Commercial Banking has a team of experienced bankers in Gwinnett who can guide you in all areas of growth. Get the research that you need to every step and try to get closer to your business goals. To learn more, visit regions.com/commercial-banking. Regions Bank, go see them personally. Ask someone to help you do a better job of what you do. They can inspire you as well. They're a member FDIC. Want to thank Bradley Thomas for being our guest here today. Stephen was out doing something in 98-degree heat that most folks may be laying by the pool. I hope that he's getting a chance to do that. Mike is behind the board. We'll be back full summit. Everybody will be here next week, but thank you for working with us this week. I'm Harper LaBelle along with Bradley Thomas for Mike Salmon. This is Business Radio X. Thank you. Tune in on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, your favorite connectivity. Stay in touch with us. We love being in touch with you. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, everybody.